Welcome back, folks. I'm glad y'all are here. I really am. I'm glad y'all are tuning in. I would be doing so much better. Now, why? Hey, that's a good question. Why would I be doing so much better? Well, what I need to be doing so much better is for y'all to subscribe to this channel. Help me and Kojak out. I really need y'all to help me out. Some videos you may not care too much for, and there's some y'all may be like, man, that's a cool video, or that's a good idea, or hey, I didn't see, that's a different way of looking at things. That's kind of what we're about. We are trying different things. One thing that it kind of limits me and Kojak, especially me, I know I make most of the videos, and he's doing Kojak things, and that's a lot of different things that Kojak does. But he come out here once in a while, but like right now, his room looked like a bomb went off in it, and his mom's up there, and he is helping because he's able to help. It's his room, and they're trying to reorganize the room, so they're up there instead of being out here. So there's a lot of things why he's not out here, and some days he just don't want to. He don't want to be out here, and I get it. There's only so much room out here. I'm gradually making room, trying to do some spring cleaning, early spring cleaning, right, and rearranging stuff, but. I know y'all like to see Kojak, and he will be out here. We're getting there. We're getting there. Like this past weekend, I planned out 3 weeks ago. We're going to do a camping trip, but guess what? Nature said no. You're not. You're not doing it this weekend. And maybe that's the powers that be. That maybe there's a reason why it worked out that way. So hopefully. But we will be planning another trip. We might try to slip out there this weekend. I don't know, either this weekend or the following next weekend. But we're trying to hurry up and get out there. We got things we want to do, and yeah, we want to go camping, and we're going to have some video footage during our camping trip. That's the plan. So, but like I said, we got all these different things we're wanting to do, and I've just got so many knives I need to clean, and that's a good thing, right? It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's just, it takes time to clean them, and if there's repairs that need to be done, those things take time. And time is something they just don't have. They don't make a lot of it, right? They only make 24 hours in a day. And at some point in there, you got to sleep, right? Excuse me, and do other things. So it's just hard to get it in there, right? And some people will if emailed out to me or you dropped in a comment or emailed me like, man, I don't know how you do it, dude. Like, how you got this many videos? I just try to get them pumped out. Some, like I said, some quality's better than others, and that's just how it's just going to be like that. Just like vehicles. There's some lemons out there, and then there's some great vehicles. One F-250, man, I got a million miles out of it. And this F-250, the motor blew up at 155,000 miles. I don't know. It just happens that way. I know it's kind of going around the bush, but y'all see the example I'm trying to provide, right? So, like, it ain't always going to be biscuits and gravy, right? So, for the ones that like biscuit and gravy. But today, this is probably going to be a multi-day deal right here. This old timer, it looks older than sin. I don't know. It's probably one of the first. It probably is a first gen old timer sheath, if I had to guess, because it just looks like that. Just the way the print, just the way it looks. Because you can see, it's a Schrade. This was a Schrade OT, but see, they changed it. Look right there. See the difference? Old school, new school, newer school. I mean, it's still old, but it's not the China made ones. Right, but we're going to try to get these cleaned up. This is the 25 OT Rodeo. We're going to try to do the best we can. We're going to crank them out. We got to get it done, Dave. We got to get it done, guys, today. This is it. It's no other time than now. So let's get to it. All right, folks. Hey, there's this sheath, the Gerber we did the other day. Look right there. Got a little shine to it. But I'm thinking I'm going to put one more coat on this sheath. So I'm going to leave it up here. So we're going to get to that. There's old Betsy right here. It's about on his last day, but we're going to try to bring it back to life. We're going to do an Evanescence. I don't know if y'all know who she is. Kind of a gothic chick back in the early 2000s. I love her voice, but she was a little bit of a strange cookie. But hey, we're all strange in some way or fashion. But yeah, we're going to bring it back to life. The reason I thought about that is because her song. So we got this one. We're going to clean this sheath and wax it. And we're going to clean up these good old... This one's in pretty dang good shape. So this is the one I got a long time ago. It came with this sheath. I know some people want to go like this. That's fine. And people, you do... Like I always say, y'all do what your heart tells you to do. Whatever floats your boat. But to me, it makes sense to go like this. Because the lanyard, if you got a lanyard here and it's hanging out right on the side, so when you pop this, you can reach down to either grab right here or you can grab that lanyard and pull it out. So that's just how. I know some of y'all got OCD real bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I'm going to still do what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do that. And then here, look right here, folks. Man, it's in pretty rough. Y'all see it. It's in rough condition. I forgot where I found these at, in a pawn shop or somewhere. But it's pretty bad. Y'all can see right there. The blade's cut. Here's the other one. Not too bad. Like the kick maybe grind it down, or it's just some crap in here in the bottom of it. I don't know. That's it right there. So we're going to get to it. I told you, folks, we're doing an assembly line, all right? I probably got some form of OCD and ADD and DHC and rock and roll ABC, right? So we're going to do an assembly line. That's they do assembly lines when they build cars. Well, there's probably a reason behind it. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to go, this just needs some wax on it. So we're going to put that to the side. We already did clean and wax. I know it don't look that clean, but it's still probably lightening up a little bit, and it's just got stains in it. I've scrubbed and scrubbed. Y'all, if y'all watched in the prior video, you saw how much I cleaned and scrubbed on it. Because y'all probably like, crap, when's he going to get done with it? So, I was going to take a soft cloth and I like what I call like pre-cleaning. Like when you clean the car, you wash all the grime off, and then you go back and get to scrubbing, right? Well, I ain't doing all that. That's just a system I use, but this is what we're going to do. Like I said, they don't make a lot of time. We're going to get the old fella over there. But we're going to get on here. Let me pull my sleeve up. My old trusty. I got to get a new. Well, I like wearing this out here because it's dirty, but I need to get a new one from Walmart. New little jersey jacket. I love this jacket, man, because it's the right thickness to where, if it's a little cool, if you're outside or wherever you're at, it's a little cool. You don't get super hot, but you ain't, it kind of warms you up a little bit. I got to find one at Walmart. I think it's Jersey brand or Hanes or something like that. I don't know. I ain't worried about getting on this. I really need to wash this thing. Probably need to scrub it with some Dawn soap or something. One of the channels reached out to me, and we kind of got back and forth on it. He bought some wax, and then he was asking about he never used this stuff right here, the fibings. They make one that's kind of got yellow tint to it. I don't think there's a real big difference. I think there might be some minute differences, but I'm not an expert on it. I've just always used this, the white lid. I think even the other ones has kind of got a yellow tint to the soap. But like I said, I just stick with what I know, right? Sometimes I'll try different things, but with this stuff, I just use this. So I'm sure the yellow probably works okay. It may have some different properties. It may have beeswax in it. I don't know. I just told him I just use what I use, and he should be fine. I know he said, I'm not going to say his name, but he said he saw, either he's done it before or he saw, I can't really remember, I apologize, where he used some Dawn, a little bit of Dawn soap and something else, and I think it will work. I mean, it's just, the Dawn soap will pull the oils out, which I think, be fine, because if you're using the wax or any kind of other leather treatment, you just go back over it and then you're good to go. So like if you're in a pinch and that's all you got, I mean, I'm sure it works. If I ain't mistaken, I've used it when I worked in the oil field. I worked on a drilling rig. We used to use that, and I would go back with some, all we had, I think we had like some olive oil or something. I had to use something. That's all I had out there, especially in BFE on a drilling rig, to keep it somewhat waterproof. If we ran out of mink oil or whatever, that's what we used. We used a little bit of Dawn soap to cut it, to get the stains out, and then add the oil to it. But I know I've heard of using olive oil on it. I know you can use it on like cutting boards and stuff, because it's edible, food grade. All right, I'm gonna call this sheath. I'm naming it. I keep looking at it while I was cleaning. This is that one. Like I said, it's going to be dark because it is wet. You're mixing this soap concoction, and then you got water in it. So it's just all y'all got to do is read the directions right here. Damp cloth or sponge. Rub lightly over soap to produce lather. Then apply the lather surface. When dry, polish with a soft cloth for light luster. Like I said, it's designed like you can just use it by itself. You don't have to use this wax. Technically, I know I'm going against myself, but I mean, technically, that's what they're saying. I've never done that. I've always went back, even though it's dries, I went back with something else, just as a waterproofing agent and to keep it to last longer. So, like I said, but my recommendations is use this, let it dry out. You don't have to polish or anything. Let it dry out, and then add the Rubidoux Creek Outdoor Wax. That's it right there. It should be a little bit cleaner. I scrubbed the mess out of it, did what I could with it, and then yeah. So see, that stitch is already, it's broke back here, but it's still able to, you can still carry it. But I'd have to take it. I don't know. I might not have to take it apart. I might could rethread it right through here. Just gonna be a pain in the butt because I'd have to use a short needle or go in an angle. I guess I could kind of go in an angle and pull it through. I don't know. That's something I'm not gonna do today in the video. But I mean, it's still carryable. It's still got the rest of these threads right here. It's just this little back corner right here. And these just kind of stretched out. Somebody probably ripped it off their belt, or it got snagged or crossing something. Ooh, this is going to be nasty. I don't know if I won't even be able to clean this. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done one this rough. I've done one nastier. This sucker's dry. All right. See, it's already trying to lighten up a little bit. It's soaking in. This is from my foxhole. This is or my perspective, put it in layman's term, what it's doing. See, it's soaking in. It's got its little hot spots, right? It's gonna do what it's gonna do. But that soap has like a tallow. I don't know what's in it. It's made up of some kind of concoction. Of course, they don't put what it's all in there. Right there. following. See, they tell you what some of the stuff's in there. They don't tell you what's all in there. This is the only reason it says they had to. So this borax, sodium hydroxide, and whatever mono blah 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 acid. They have to note that. So they had to put that in there, but because it says it right there. But the Right to Know Act. So they're letting you know what's in there. It's one reason why I wear gloves, because I don't know what some. I'm not going. I don't want that in my skin, right? And I'm sure there's other things in there as well. So acts as a preservative stuff, but this stuff is all natural, food grade, so a lot safer as long as you're not allergic to those items. But when in doubt, folks, whip out the gloves. That's what I do, just because I don't want all that greasy stuff on my hands. But some people could use it if they're allergic to it. They can use it on their skin. It's technically safe. But for now, I'm just using my gloves. But getting back on topic, it's definitely a little bit more limber. But y'all didn't see it in the video. I washed this 3 times, wiped it, scrubbed again. So it's just in bad shape. It's probably going to take about 4 or 5 coats of this. But hey, we're going to get it. At least one of the coats are going to be in the video. So. I thought I'll save. I did definitely save some time for our video time on buffing. So I ran all of them through the buffer, which that takes time going down through the assembly line on all these. So what I'm going to do, we're going to clean these up with some Never Dull. It helps get some of that residue off from the buffing compound. So you can go in here. Just helps get it. Helps clean and it somewhat polishes for the most part. But I'm going to go back behind it with some flits. We do have a little chip out here, but you know what? I'm not going to do that in the video. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll see how far we go. But I don't know if I'm going to fool with it tonight. Main thing is to get these clean. Like I said, I ain't even putting the edge on them right now. Probably when I go to put an edge, a little chip right there, which ain't gonna be nothing to it. Probably won't even have to use it on a belt with the key or belt sander. I can do it with a coarse grit on that work sharpener. It's kind of what that's what that's for, actually, is to that real coarse, very real coarse on the little workshop sharpener. That's what that one's for. If you got chips in your edge, stuff like that, super easy. Or you can use a belt sander. Well, I hear my little dog in there, booger barking. That's what we call it, booger barking. She barking. She heard something. She thinks it's a booger. She's gonna bark at it. They're not that bad in there. Like I said, I'm gonna have to run some sandpaper. I'm not gonna video me cleaning all these other two, which you'll see the end results. You can see how they're mainly funky from all the buffing compound residue. But just for sake of the video, it's gonna take a while to do all three knives. I'm just gonna clean this one first. And get to it. Oh, like I said, this is really not that bad. I don't know, somebody like I can get with a. Let me get the screwdriver. Yes, that's a crud up in here. Let them dry for 2 or 3 minutes after I scrub the, before I let the flits sit on there for a little bit after I kind of rubbed it in. Now you just got to get it off. Like I said, these ain't perfect by no means. But they ain't too shabby though. They really not. They ain't too shabby. The bolster's shining right up. I mean, I wouldn't kick that out of the bed for eating crackers. I'll tell you that right now. Ain't nothing wrong with this knife. Other than that, got that little bitty chip right there. But that's something I can fix with the belt sander or the work sharpener. Use the aggressive side, the coarse bit or coarse grit. So still got some crud in here. It's just almost so hard to get that stuff out. I'm gonna have to get it out. I can't take it no more. It's that stuff right there. So it's just hard to get out. I'd almost say if you had like a parts washer, I ain't gonna lie. I think as long as you got some stuff in there that's like more of the biodegradable stuff that ain't quite as strong, that's the money maker. You can get that because it's got that. It runs that, has like a filter on it, but it runs that oil through a little brush. Man, you could clean the fire out of some weapons, or they use it for weapons, but you clean fire out of some knives. Usually you see people with weapons. They call our military call weapons immersion kits, and they work wonders. Still got to go, break weapons down and stuff like that. But that, of course, they use some stronger solvents, but I think they make some milder, a milder solvent can you use. But that would work great for sure. Got this one. I picked these up a long time ago. Just wherever I come across them, if it's a good deal on them, I get them. I mean, I like to only have one of each, but like I said, when you come across good deals, it's hard not to pick them up. Yep, let's make sure these sheaths are dry and then we'll get to it. I need to grind this little kick down too a little bit. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna do that now. All right, folks. So use my little sharpener. I love these little things. I need to get some more. I think I want to get like one more of those and then order some extra replaceable, because the little diamond plates, because they will eventually wear out, especially if you use them a lot. So I think they're pretty. These turned out really nice. Of course, this is one I will keep, because these I may be open to trade or I'm gonna sell. More or less, probably just sell them. I may try to go find some badges for them just to complete them. But I even thought about crossing my mind doing a project with this one. Get me a badge, but take and replace these scales, and then possibly selling it. I think it'll look really good with some black walnut scales. I mean, it'll be coming from Rubidoux Creek Outdoors and something somebody may want. It'll be a special knife, right? And I'll put a lanyard in it. And anyway, it's just possibilities. But let's see here. Let's see what we got going on here. Sharp enough for me. Let's see if this blade. Sharp enough for me. Let's see here. I got this one. Yeah. Can't remember if I sharpened this blade or not. I might have. No, I didn't sharpen that one. Well, you have to do that. Put that one to the side. I can't remember. I was trying to get it all done so I can go eat some supper. That was sharp. I don't think I did this one. No. Nope. I need to sharpen those. Y'all wait one. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Yep. That one's sharp. That's the last one. Yep. Good enough for me. I just couldn't. I'd be thinking about it all night if I didn't sharpen them dang blades. So, last thing we need to do, get some of that Rubidoux Creek Outdoor Wax. Y'all go get it on Whatnot. Go get it on Whatnot. I'll throw the Whatnot right up here. All you gotta do is look it up, type that in on your Whatnot search on your own account, and it should pull it up. Let's put some wax. Let's get some good old wax. I'm gonna put me another coat on the old Gerber sheath right here. Just can't let it. It's right here. I might as well do it. It just takes just a minute or two. Rub it in. Get another coat on it. You know, get down up in there. Gotta get down up in there. Get where them seams are. There you go. Massage it in there, right there in that crease. Remember, a lot of these sheets, the weak points are right here, and right here, where it creases over. It's just the way it is, the nature of the beast, as they say. Get down up in there. That's all you gotta do, right here. Get down up in there, right there. Get down in weak spots. Right? Massage it in. Yeah. Just let it soak. I'm gonna set it to the side over here. Get on to the next one. This one's pretty dry. We'll go ahead and put some on it. I probably could dry it out a little bit more, but I may come back later. I'm just gonna put a light coat on it, and I'll come back later and dry it out. So it'll dry even with this wax. It'll just soak it up in there. And I'll put another coat. It'll open up the pores of the leather. Like I said, I probably should have dried a little bit more. I know. But for the sake of time, it's all right. Y'all see what time it is right now? So I ain't trying to be out here all night dealing with this. Need to eat. Got to go work tomorrow. Probably deal with a bunch of shenanigans. We've been snowed in for the last 2 days. So yeah. All right. Got that sheath all greased up. And here's I forgot what the name was of this. I had named it. It's kind of silly, but whatever. People name horses and dogs and their vehicles and everything else. This is going to take, it's going to take several applications of wax. It ain't going to be perfect. Y'all saw the condition of it. It's old, dried out sheath. I think I paid about $1 for it, maybe. or free. I think I might have got it for free. It was with a knife or something like that. I can't remember. But we're gonna let that soak. It's gonna do what it's gonna do right there. We're gonna leave those out. Come back to those later, but want to get a little wax on the blades here. These are high carbon steel. Just be careful. Which I know these are sharp now because y'all just saw it. Y'all witnessed it. So gotta slow down. Just put a little. Don't take much, folks. Just put a light coat and just let it soak in for a little bit. Because metal is porous. So we're going away from the edge so we don't slice and dice. Put some on that Delrin. Let it soak in. Gotta be careful. I don't want that thing snapping on me. I'll set that one to the side. I'll do this one. Hands are kind of greasy now. It don't take much to put on the blade. Just let it soak. And we'll come back and wipe the excess off. That's all you got to do, folks. That's it. Now I'll have to go in here and clean this out whenever I do find some badges for it. I'll have to do that because it ain't going to stick. The glue won't stick if I go to replace it. Just put a light coat. That's all you got to do, folks. Put that light coat on there. See how that's slippery? Gotta be careful. Got to be careful. Take your time. Take your time. See it? Let it soak on that. We're gonna let it soak for just a little bit, and then we're gonna come back and watch. All right, we back at it. Let's get some of the excess off. That's all we're doing. I guess if you were storing it, you could leave it thicker on there, but it's whatever you do what you like to do. You know what I mean? I know I'm trying to advertise and sell this product, get it all hyped up, right? But it is some great stuff. It really is. But yeah, get in those pores and sucker's pretty, ain't it? Look at that. Fix that chip in there. I know I didn't show it, but there's plenty of videos out there, different channels, people fixing the edges and stuff. It's nothing new. I just, for sake of time. But yeah, put it on there. And we'll put that to the side right there. We'll get this other one. Just getting the excess off. That's all we're doing, folks. That's all you need to do. Get the excess off. That's it. Sorry, I'm watching what I'm doing, not watching what's going on in the camera. I have to go work a little lower here. This one cleaned up pretty nice too. Look at that. See that? Pretty sure this is an older one because the Tang stamp. Look at the difference. You see that? Different age. Different age. I'll have to look it up, see what the difference is. This is probably one of the older ones. And this is last but not least, folks. Last but not least. Just getting the excess off. See, brass polishes right up. You just get it, but it soaks into them crevices. So it should, either the nickel bolsters, brass, it should help it keep from corroding. Not 100%. I've tried testing the theory out, and the ones I've got just hasn't really corroded. But sometimes it's hard to keep that brass from doing getting that green stuff. So there you go. That was the rodeo. There was the sheath. We'll come back later and let it soak what it's going to do, and it's definitely a little bit more limber. That's that one, and did the Gerber. Let it soak. It's still kind of a little cool. I've got a heater going in here, but it's still a little cool. Look how that shines up. Got that one and this one right here. The old sheath. So, well, there you go, folks. Hey, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you want to see more content, go dig through our channel. Do me and Kojak a favor, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Hit the notification button if you want to know what new videos come out from us, and share if you like to. But hopefully I will see y'all again, and but y'all stay positive, stay vigilant, and stay motivated in this crazy world, y'all. It's definitely crazy, but I feel like it's going to get a little bit better. It's just going to take time. We just got to rip that Band-Aid off. That's all it is. That's what it's all about. Sometimes it's going to hurt a little bit. It's called growing pains, and I'm trying to stay optimistic, y'all. But hopefully y'all like the video. Like I said, doing the 25 OT rodeo is what I call it. So, but I hope to see y'all next time. Y'all take care.